Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hello, this is Mike with TradeWinds RV Center, here to congratulate you on your Keystone Bullet Premier 23 RB travel trailer. Here to show you around the unit, show you how to use a few things, get the best out of your camping experience. Let's start by talking about arriving at the campsite. A few things I want you to take into consideration, mostly is your slide. Make sure you have room for your slide to come out, nothing's going to impede it from coming in or out, and preferably nothing hanging on top of it. Then I want you to also consider where your water and electricity hookups are. Your water is going to be on your off-camp side or your driver's side toward the front. And on your off-camp or driver's side toward the rear will be your power. So take that in consideration when you're parking so you can better utilize the facilities. If you've unhooked your hitch man will go over that with you. First thing you want to do is level your unit. You have a power tongue jack here with a docking light. Retract to bring it down. Extend to bring it up. I recommend putting a level, probably on your off-camp side because your door's not there, but put a little stick-on level over here on your off-camp side about the middle of the unit. You can tell when the unit's level. Little note, if you don't have power, there is a manual override here and a jack to crank your unit up or down. Speaking of power, check your posts now and then. Make sure them are good. Once we've got our unit level, next thing we're going to do is stabilize it. Now first off, remember, these are stabilizing jacks, not leveling jacks. You're only going to bring them down until your unit's level, or stable, excuse me. Up here in your docking station, up top is the front, bottom is the lower. Going to hit extend. Power leveling jack's going to come down. What I do recommend is leveling jacks. Pads. Put some jack pads down there on the bottom. Protect the feet of your stabilizing jacks from dirt, debris, hot blacktop, tar, anything that can cause damage to that. And it'll better distribute the weight and keep it from sinking as well. It's a little wider than your feet. So you're going to want to run these down until they're taut. Once the unit starts to move, you know you went far enough, you may even want to back up. You only want to have these taut. Come up here, bring down your back ones. We've got our unit level, our unit's stable. Next thing we're going to do is hook up our water and electricity. We'll start right here in our docking station and hook up your water. First and foremost, water pressure regulator. This water pressure regulator is going to reduce the water pressure to 40 to 50 psi, protecting the lines in your units, because you don't know what the water pressure is at each campsite. Come down here to City Water Connect, hook your hose up. However, before turning on your water, we're going to go around to the campsite to your hot water. All we're really doing at this point is making sure our drain plug's back in. You may have removed it from last time you were camping. I believe this is an 1.1/8" socket. Return your drain plug, make sure that's in, then you can turn on your hose. Now once your hose has been on for a little while, you're going to come up here to this pressure release valve and you're going to pull on it, and it's going to release air out of the lines until you have a nice steady flow of water coming out of here. Then you know your hot water heater is full and can be lit from indoors. Now should you be camping and not hooked up to city water, if you're dry docking somewhere on the boondocks, you have potable water connection, which is freshwater connect. Fill this tank up, non-pressurized. Do the same thing with your hot water heater. Burp the air out of the lines with the with the pressure release valve. Once that's full, you can light your hot water heater from indoors. Just remember, when using fresh water or potable water is when you're going to want to turn on your water pump. Only turn on your water pump when dry docking, not when hooked up to city water. Got our water hooked up. Let's come to the back of the unit and hook your power up. Now the new Furrion cords, they push in. I can get it lined up correctly. Push in and then twist. Then lock on your gray. 30 amp, should you need to reduce to 110, on your convenience pack you have a 30 to 110 adapter. That'll go in so you can plug into 110. Got our power hooked up, our electricity hooked up, our water hooked up. Let's go ahead and walk you around the unit, show you a few other things. There's your rear stabilizing jacks. Here's your black and gray tank, conveniently in one area. You have your slide. I do want to mention on your slide, these are called wipers, and they have a wiper fluid that's going to allow this to stay flexible, keep it from dry rotting. So put some of that wiper fluid on that. Remember, anything that you pick up from our store, you do have a 10% off coupon to use. This is the back of the fridge. Access to that for techs. You do have an extra gray tank up here. Back to your docking station. Up top is a battery disconnect. Off means that the battery power to your unit is shut off. That'll come in handy later when I talk to you about your carbon monoxide detector. Here's your cable and satellite hookups. Again, your stabilizing jacks. City water, potable water, black tank flush. We'll talk about black tank flush when leaving the campsite. Then down here is just a convenient little twist off thing to run your hoses down through. Your pass-through storage, battery post, carbon monoxide detector, propane tanks. Just want to mention, you do have a regulator on this. Point that toward the tank that you wish to use. There's a cover for your propane tanks. Again, your pass-through storage. This is a heat release for your furnace, so if you're running your furnace, steer clear of this, it'll get rather warm. Your hot water heater. A couple of 110s outside in case you want to do some cooking out here. Your outdoor speakers and your awning. It's a little windy today. I'm not going to run your awning out, but what you want to do is run that awning out until the flap falls down to 90 degrees. Once it does, you know you've went out far enough. Let's open up your outdoor kitchen, show you how to hook that up real quick. You do have power in here. Cable and 110 right over there in case you want to put a TV out here. Hook this. Pull your grill out. This is a hand light grill. Underneath, you have a long propane cord. So pull that. Right here on the rear of your unit is your quick connect LP. You do have the solid steps on these. I'll talk about those when leaving the unit, leaving the campsite. Make sure you lock this in. Fridge, storage, sink. Come around to the back of the unit, you have your spare tire with a cover, outdoor shower, and this unit is also prepped for a Furrion backup camera. Should you decide to purchase one out of our store, it's a device that sits on the dash of your vehicle. Electronically communicates with that, giving you a backup camera. That about covers everything on the outside. Let's go take a look on the inside of your unit. First and foremost, everyone is camping with you. Come to the left of your door. Nice big closet. More storage down here, and at the bottom is an access panel to your fuse box and breaker box. Looks like you got mostly 15s, a 10 in there. Recommend having a handful of those with you when you go camping. You can grab those in our store. And up top is your control panel. Starting at the top, this is where you'll check everything. Your battery, your tanks. Make sure all of them are empty. Keep an eye on them. You can tell when they're full. This is where you'll turn on your hot water heater if you're hooked up to gas. Here's dry docking, and here's where you turn on your hot water heater if you're hooked up to electricity. Here's where you turn on your water pump if you're dry docking. Here's where you extend or retract your awning. Lights, ceiling, porch lights, and here's your slide in and out. I'll run it in when we leave. Show you how that works. Come around inside your unit here. Your Furrion sound system. Dual zone, you can play music indoors, outdoors, or both. Here's your television. This does have a safety strap on it too for travel. Hook that back up before you leave. Coming over to your stove, this glass top makes an excellent backsplash. So you simply turn this to light, hit spark, and your gas is shut off right now, but when it's on, that'll light up for you. You have a little pop-up 110s and USB ports. Push the red, push it down and away. One-touch lighting all throughout the unit. Coming over to your wall here is your thermostat. Go from off to a fan to air conditioning to heat. Just simply set the desired temperature. Another 110 here. Down bottom is your 12 volt carbon monoxide detector. The reason I mention that as 12 volt is it's always running off your battery. So if you're going to be gone for the day, use your battery disconnect. Keep this from running your battery down. On the wall in your bedroom, smoke detector. Here's your main bedroom lights, and then nope, these are one touch. These are set up, they took in mind people that have CPAPs. So you have a 110 there, a couple USBs, and a hole if you want to hook a machine up there. Unit is also prepped for a TV back here. There's a mount in the wall and your 110 and cable hook up there. .110 here, a couple more cables. Your seating is what I like to call parachute pull. In your right hand will be this handle that you pull up on. It's like a parachute. That'll take you down to your reclining. This is also wall away, so as you recline back, everything goes forward. Coming in your bathroom, I do want to mention in here mainly your 110 with your GFCI reset. You do have plumbing to maintain. Keep an eye on it. It's all PEX. Just make sure you don't have any leaks. Everything stays nice and tight. Alright, so that covers everything on the inside. Let's act like we're leaving the campsite and close the unit up. I'm going to go around and shut off all the lights so that your battery's not running off the light. Shut off all the lights. I'm going to go to glide room in. I'll show you this runs in rather quickly. What I do want to mention is make sure you don't have anything out that's going to hinder your slide from coming in. Nothing on the walls. Make sure the door is closed. Your extension on your countertop down there that flips up, make sure that's closed. And it runs in just a matter of seconds. Now we're going to exit the unit. Talk to you about your solid steps here. Make sure your door is all the way open. Lift in. This handle keeps it locked. Close your exterior door. Lift and turn your handle. Lock and then open your unit. We're storing your door coming open. Go ahead and lock up your outdoor kitchen. Come to your hot water heater. Lead the lines out. And pull your drain plug. Drain your hot water heater. Come around to off campside. Just below your docking station here is a low point drain to pull. Open that up. Go ahead, unhook your water, head up to the dump station. At the dump station, take this hose. Sewage hose hooks up to the black tank. Once this is hooked up, pull your black handle. Now after it sounds like your black handle is no longer dumping, sounds like it's done, you're going to take the hose at the dump station, again hook it up to your water pressure regulator, and hook it up to your black tank flush. Now remember to keep your black tank handle open. Run water through this for about 5 minutes. What it's going to do is it's going to send a sprayer around your black tank and clean all that nastiness out of there. Once you've ran there for 5 minutes, unhook your hose. Come to the back, close your black handle, and pull your gray handle. Now we do have bigger, longer, stronger hoses where you can hook up a Y and have that gray tank up there hooked up at the same time. However, if you don't, close this gray tank. After it's done draining, come up and pull this gray tank. Once you've got your tanks drained, that's going to be your cleaner tanks, your gray tanks, your sinks and showers. It's going to clean out your hose. Put your hose right in the bumper. Nice, convenient, sanitary place to keep a sewage hose. Again, we thank you for your purchase. We hope you guys enjoy this bullet for many years to come. Happy camping.